Ever wondered why some online businesses fail while others succeed? Well, you're about to find out. Hey there, future tycoons. Strap in, because today we're diving headfirst into the common blunders that can trip up even the savviest entrepreneurs when launching an online empire. From the dangers of flying blind without a business plan, to being caught off guard by unexpected expenses, or missing out crucial market research, we've got it covered. But worry not, we're just pointing out the booby traps. We're also going to equip you with killer strategies to dodge these pitfalls. So, are you ready to navigate this minefield of mishaps towards triumph? Keep watching to unearth these hidden hazards and learn how to outsmart them. One of the most common oversights is not having a clear business plan. A business plan is the roadmap to your venture's success. It's the GPS system guiding the entrepreneurial journey. Without it, you're essentially navigating blindfolded. Take the case of Uber, for example. Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp had a clear business plan they identified a gap in the market, defined their target audience as urban dwellers who needed a hassle-free and efficient mode of transportation, and set a clear goal to disrupt traditional taxi services. Their business plan included strategies for reaching these goals, such as leveraging technology to connect drivers with riders and aggressive marketing to capture market share. Now, Uber operates in hundreds of cities worldwide and is a household name. That's the power of a clear business plan. Now let's talk about some common mistakes. First off, not defining a target audience. Imagine setting up a shop in the middle of a desert, miles away from civilization. Sounds absurd, right? That's what you're doing when you don't define your target audience. You're setting up shop where there are no customers. Next, having vague business goals. It's like embarking on a road trip without a destination. You're just driving aimlessly, wasting fuel and time. Your business goals are your destination, and your business plan is the route to get there. So how do you avoid these pitfalls? Start by developing a solid business plan. First, define your target audience. Who are your products or services for? What are their needs, their pain points? Once you've defined your audience, set clear, measurable goals. Do you want to increase sales by 20% in the next 6 months? Or perhaps you want to grow your customer base by 1,000 in next year. Whatever your goals, make sure they're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Your business plan should also include strategies for reaching these goals. Will you use social media marketing, SEO, content marketing, or a combination of these? Remember, a business without a plan is like a ship without a rudder. With a clear and comprehensive business plan, just like Uber, your venture is more likely to navigate smoothly towards success. Once upon a time, there was a small tech startup called Technova. Founded by two ambitious entrepreneurs, Jack and Paul, Technova sought to revolutionize the way people manage their digital files. With their innovative idea, they were eager to launch. However, they had only accounted for half of the necessary costs. Believing that their savings would suffice, they plunged headfirst into their venture. The first few months were exciting. They developed an impressive prototype and started gaining some attention. But as they moved from the development stage to the launch phase, reality struck hard. They had underestimated the costs of quality assurance, marketing, and customer service. They had built a great product, but getting the word out there proved more challenging and expensive than they had expected. Advertising costs were sky high. They struggled to reach their target audience. Then there were the unforeseen costs. They faced numerous technical glitches post-launch, which required urgent attention and capital. Drowning in expenses, they reached a point where they were unable to cope. Their funds dwindled, and they were left with no option but to halt operations temporarily. The hiatus ended up being permanent. Their dreams were shattered as they watched their brainchild Technova crumble due to financial strain. Underestimating the financial needs of the venture led to the premature demise of Technova. The story of Jack and Paul serves as a stark reminder of the importance of robust financial planning. It's not enough to propel your venture with passion alone. You need a practical financial plan that anticipates potential costs and includes a financial cushion for unexpected expenses. So let's learn from Technova's Fateful and ensure we plan our finances wisely to ensure the sustainability of our business. Grasping the nature of your target audience is the foundation of a flourishing enterprise. Take the case of a groundbreaking software company, for instance. They understood the significance of comprehensive market research and never underestimated it. It was not just a checkbox for them, but a treasure trove of invaluable insights about prospective customers, rivals, and prevailing market patterns. They compared it to using a compass while exploring an unknown territory. They needed to comprehend their current position, their desired destination, and the potential roadblocks that might hinder there. They were wise enough to avoid a frequent pitfall of not recognizing market necessities. They recognized that a concept could appear brilliant to them, but it might not resonate with everyone else. They needed to comprehend the needs of their potential customers, the challenges they were encountering, and how their innovative software solutions could address these problems. Moreover, they did not overlook the significance of competitor scrutiny. By analyzing their competitors closely, they were able to spot opportunities in the market, learn from their rivals' mistakes, and distinguish their offerings. They treated it as if they were studying the strategies of their adversaries in a strategic game. This enabled them to devise robust strategies. So, how did they manage to conduct such effective market research? They off by identifying their target audience. They pondered on who they were. What were their needs? They then scrutinized their competitors. They evaluated their strengths and weaknesses. Ultimately, they kept their fingers on the industry trends. They were aware of what was trending, what was outdated, and what was on the horizon. They did not treat market research as a one-off task. Instead, it was a continuous process that enabled them to stay in sync with their market and ahead of their competitors. The result? They thrived in the market, standing head and shoulders above their competitors, all owing to their meticulous market research. They knew their market as well as they knew their own company. SEO is far from being a mere industry chatter. It's a key factor that determines your online visibility. To understand it better, let's consider the instance of a website that has successfully gained prominence through effective SEO strategies. SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, is the technique of tailoring your website to make it more pleasing to search engines. It's akin to a dialogue between your website and the search engine, signaling your site's pertinence and utility. To illustrate, let's take the case of a small business that sells handmade soaps. Initially, the business struggled to reach its target audience online until they started focusing on SEO. They began by identifying and researching keywords relevant to their products, the terms that users typically punch into search engines. Keywords serve as queries waiting to be resolved, and their website could potentially provide those resolutions. By ignoring keyword research, you lose valuable opportunities to establish a connection with prospective customers, just as this small business would have. Additionally, they didn't underestimate the importance of quality content. Search engines have a preference for fresh and pertinent content. This indicates an active, current, and resourceful website. The business understood that quality content and SEO go hand in hand. One, the other is insufficient. So, what steps did this small business take to kickstart their SEO journey? Firstly, they familiarized themselves with keyword research tools to unearth what their potential customers were searching for. Following this, they seamlessly incorporated these keywords into their high-quality content. Remember, just like this business, your aim with SEO should not be to outsmart the search engine, but to offer valuable content that satisfies users' queries. They also paid attention to the technicalities of SEO like site speed, mobile optimization, and user-friendly navigation, factors that can significantly influence your site's ranking on search engine results pages. The time they spent mastering SEO was indeed worth every minute as their website visibility skyrocketed. This example clearly highlights the importance of SEO in online visibility. Your website is the digital face of your business. Make sure it leaves a positive impression. To illustrate this point, walking into a store where items are scattered all over, the signage is unclear, and a shop assistant is nowhere to be found. It's likely you would opt to leave rather than stay. This same principle applies to your website. A poorly designed website can be just as off-putting as a chaotic physical store, drastically affecting your customer retention. For instance, let's take a look at two contrasting examples. A website cluttered with an overabundance of pictures, text, and tabs is a common design mistake. The overwhelming layout can be confusing and frustrating, pushing potential customers away rather than attracting them. On the other hand, a well-designed website prioritizes simplicity. The navigation is straightforward, leading visitors seamlessly to the information they need. The design isn't overcomplicated, making it inviting and user-friendly. Another critical aspect is mobile optimization. In our current era, more than half of all web traffic comes from mobile devices. Consider a website that isn't optimized for mobile viewing. It's cumbersome and difficult to navigate, leading to a potential loss of a significant portion of your audience. Conversely, a mobile-optimized website is streamlined and easy to use on any device, retaining and engaging your audience effectively. So how do you ensure good web design and user experience? Stick to a clean layout, use legible fonts, and ensure your website loads quickly. Prioritize functionality over flashy design elements, and always keep your end user in mind. Remember, your website is often the first point of contact between you and your potential customers. If it's well designed and easy to use, it can be your most effective salesperson. To illustrate, let's look at these examples of well and poorly designed websites. Indeed, it's worth investing the time and resources to get it right. A well-designed website can indeed be your most compelling salesperson. In the digital age, a powerful example of a brand with a robust online presence is Nike. It's a world where your brand's image is shaped by your online activity, and Nike truly stands out in this regard. A common pitfall for many businesses is inconsistent and irrelevant content. Nike, however, avoids this by posting regularly and sharing content that truly resonates with audience, rather than throwing darts in the dark and hoping to hit a bullseye. Here's another roadblock that Nike overcomes: neglecting audience engagement. It's not just about broadcasting your message. Nike fosters a two-way conversation, listening and responding to its audience. Ignoring comments, messages, or reviews can make your audience feel unheard and undervalued, a mistake Nike never makes. So how does Nike navigate around these stumbling blocks? The answer is developing a consistent and effective marketing strategy. This begins with knowing your audience inside out and crafting content that appeals to them. Nike excels at this. Regular posting not only keeps their brand at the forefront of their audience's mind, but also signals to algorithms that their content is worth promoting. Engagement is equally important. Respond to comments, like posts, share user-generated content. Nike shows its audience that it values their input, and they reward Nike with loyalty and trust. Remember, not all platforms are created equal. Each has its own language and audience. Nike tailors its content and strategy to match the platform. Nike truly harnesses the power of social media to boost its business. Let's talk about the success story of the tech giant Google. In the late 90s, Google was just a startup with a dream to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. This was a lofty, but Google's founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, were realistic. They knew that achieving this goal wouldn't be easy or quick. They started by breaking down their larger ambition into smaller, achievable tasks. Their initial focus was on developing an efficient search algorithm. They then proceeded to create a simple, user-friendly interface. They made sure their goals were smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. They set specific targets, like improving search results by a certain percentage, and they measured their progress meticulously. They also understood the importance of adaptability. When their original business model, which was solely based on providing search services, wasn't generating enough revenue, they didn't stubbornly stick to it. Instead, they innovated and introduced a new advertising model. This adaptability proved crucial to their success. Today, Google is much more than just a search engine, but at its core, it has fulfilled its original goal. It has organized the world's information and made it universally accessible and useful. This is a testament to the power of setting and pursuing realistic goals. As Google's story illustrates, when you set achievable goals and make a concerted effort to reach them, you set your business on the path to success. Navigating away from these common mistakes can set you on a path to success. From mapping out a clear business plan to recognizing the power of SEO, from constructing a user-friendly website to setting achievable goals, every move counts. Now let's take this journey together, sidestepping hurdles and embracing the exhilarating challenges of the entrepreneurial journey. Today, we're not just discussing these steps. We introduce to you Mark from the Retired Affiliates. With years of experience as an online entrepreneur, Mark's journey has been a testament to the power of avoiding these pitfalls. His association with Wealthy Affiliate expedited his progress from a beginner to a successful online business tycoon. We're excited to hear about your own adventures in entrepreneurship, so don't be shy about sharing. Stay tuned as we explore further the cosmos of online business in our next video. Your time and viewership mean the world to us, so make sure to subscribe and catch our next video. And if Mark's story piqued your interest, click the link below to find out more about how Wealthy Affiliate can speed up your journey. So, what steps will you be taking to dodge these common mistakes?